don't know that I can pace it. I just wanna know that I can hold a conversation. Oof, I don't know what y'all debating. I've been waiting for you, now I'm running out of patience. Running up a check, trying to run an operation. Went broke in the check and put 100 out of savings in. I can tell now that you ain't talking about nothing. I'ma need something I can calm down from. I'm gonna pull it with the bar down one. 6 months in, I ain't once. Trying to tell me what you know about me. You don't know nothing, keep it real with me. She said she ain't trying to deal with me. Okay, cool, you can sell that seat.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Name on my crowd, got 1,000 in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello. Max March out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a 4-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the sucker up.
First opened in 1999. There's a good look at First Energy Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
On the return, the Browns take over 1st and 10. at their own 22-yard line.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 at the 21-yard line.
From the gun, Mayfield. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. And that will be incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 38-yard line.
Faking the give, Darnold. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And no, incomplete. Boy, they took a shot there on the first play, trying to start it out with a bang, but it's 2nd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
The ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Darnold from the gun. Caught by his tight end, Wesco. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
Obviously, they didn't get everything they wanted on that.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And that will force a turnover on downs. First carry for Nick Chubb. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Chubb on the carry.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Kareem Hunt, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 41. A gain of 4.
Mayfield from the gun on third down. He's airing it out for Williams. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Darnold on first down. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. A nice move gets him a few extra. Down just shy of his 20. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
4 at the 19-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 22 yards there, a first down.
A gain of 20.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
They go play action here on first down. He'll air this one out from Mims. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st and goal.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
From the 2, here's 1st and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuff from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create, and if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Kamara trying again. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Alvin Kamara with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. They were able to stop him at the line on first down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination, and they got it done on the 2nd try.
He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Browns nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Onwuasor. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, Browns nothing.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Back to the air, Darnold on second down. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Chris Herndon, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Jets 14, Browns nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
Mayfield looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Third and
Mayfield. And he's got his man on the out route. And he is going to have a Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
Mayfield to throw it. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They run again on first down, Chubb. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Another fine carry from the NFL's rushing leader, and quarterbacks typically dominating the MVP balloting, but I think you got to give this guy serious consideration, don't you?
I agree totally. I mean, he's leading the league in rushing, and let's face it, partner, the running back renaissance in the NFL, it's real. And is really helping teams along the way. He's a prime example. Got to give him strong consideration for MVP talk.
Incomplete.
Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
King. Alert.
A second down throw for Mayfield. And finding the tight end Hooper. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
They'll run with Chubb. And the Browns are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up. Meaning, when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. And you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Darnold. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Here's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. To the air again, Darnold. Got a man, it's Brashad Perriman. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Darnold fighting Perriman there for a New York first down.
First down, Jets.
Throwing again is Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that one. No gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
Darnold now to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That's a double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
Now Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. This will be caught at about the 6. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
A 22-yard attempt.
And McManus able to put it through. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6.
Browns
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 22. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
Number 41.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. On the return, here's Agnew. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10.
At their own 47-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
9-yard line.
Mayfield down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Try to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing, Mayfield. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a 1st down. From the gun, Mayfield. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
This time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. The quick slant caught. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the 3-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2 now from the 3.
A run for Nick Chubb. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down. And again, it's Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Browns are back within a score.
Well, let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Hunt going to run for it. And he'll get in for the 2 points. So that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal.
17. Browns 14.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
Flush to his right. Throw complete to Herndon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10.
To throw is Darnold.
Able to connect with Mims.
Darnold
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
of 15.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Alvin Kamara.
There to get him down defensively, Brian Allen. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Play action. It's Darnold. He'll air this one out for Mims. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Denzel Mims. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. McManus now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Makes the score Jets 24, Browns 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. He's going to wind up and air it out. And Mayfield again with the interception, his third. Picked off at the 38. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their 38. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Darnold. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 46. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bless on Austin. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT.
number 40.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run it again with Kamara. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Darnold. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on here to punt it away. Yards on the punt, just 2 on the return, and possession will switch hands, first and 10.
18-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the return will stop right around the 25. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
The 25-yard line.
Now they'll toss it out right to Kamara. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable third down, because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Jets on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This will be a 34-yard attempt.
And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Now, Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He's airing it out for Williams. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Now Chubb. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. The Browns on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They run it again with Chubb. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
1st and 10 at the 40.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Now a leaping catch, he's got it. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Complete to Jamal Agnew. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches. At the 40.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a desperation throw. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A big play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this one now not quite over yet. Still 2 timeouts remaining defensively. And, boy, having that 3rd timeout would have really helped here.
Another example of why coaches really stress saving your timeouts for when you absolutely have to have them. They go over this all the time. Here's one of those situations.
Instead of running, Darnold's going to throw this thing. He's letting it got his man complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Will Fuller, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Their own 24-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now, they're just cutting them to shreds.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And Kamara has it stripped. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how.
And this is caught for a touchdown. So hang on now. Things just got a little bit more interesting here in the final minute. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
It's a gain of 14 there, and that should be enough to get them home free.
Down Jets.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And I tell you, this was a fun one, just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal. Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly that in this one.
And not only that, but this is a gutsy road victory, one they can hang their hat on. So for the Jets, it's a very important win as they move to 9-4 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
She back got me.